Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction or read through for Tower of God Urek Mazino, Chapter 27. I am very excited to get started. I'm very late this week, but better late than never. Working on the video now. We have Mago Part 2, and we ended last time with a character that I think I was spoiled on, like literally months ago. Months ago, I think I was spoiled on this character being in the spinoff. I don't know the context of them being in the spinoff, but I mentioned months ago that I heard that a character was going to be in it. And I have since not said what that character I heard was going to be in it was going to be. I had honestly, to tell you the truth, I had completely and utterly forgotten about it until the end of last chapter. So either way, let's start reading with this character showing up in the paper boat. Something just left the castle. Asensio. Okay, well that wasn't the character I expected. We have young Asensio. I mean, the character I was spoiled on was Machete. I didn't know Asensio was going to be in the spinoff. Hey, wake up. What? What is it? She wants to talk to you. We have another Khun here with pink hair too? Oh, you need me? How can I help? Yes. There's movement in the castle. Oh, finally! After hearing something suspicious was happening on the floor of tests, getting the tower's permission, sneaking into the floor of tests and laying low for months, the day has finally come. Look through your lighthouse and see if anything's changed. Interesting. The strange Shinsu that was flowing around the island has dissipated. Until now, every time we tried to approach the island, we were immediately sent back to our original position. Maybe that'll be different now. Weird, though, how Asensio has gone from, faction leader within the Khun family to pretty much every time we've seen him portrayed, it's just been, machete henchman. Alright, we'll try sneaking in one more time. Engage submerge mode. Got it. The paper boats close up. They dive. What in the world is going on? It's Mago. She's awake. What? How? That's not supposed to happen yet. Look, I don't know what's happening either. Okay, but I'm going after her. Now we have Mago Part 2. And she's showing up all nude and the like. Wait. Mago? Long time no see, Urek. We haven't seen each other since the Battle of Samba, no? Okay, so whatever happened, they do know each other. Again, I wonder if all this glittering is amped up for the English version or if it's like this in Korean as well. We haven't seen each other since the Battle of Samba. So, again, I mentioned before the timeline being a little questionable to me. But there's just so much we don't know about Urek pre-tower. They're running with the crown still? This is bad. I figured I'd run into one of the once shining when I saw the jewel, but I was hoping it wouldn't be her. So I thought they were all sealed, and then he was a baby that was found. But apparently he knows some of them. Unless maybe the originals were sealed, and then more of them kept getting sealed, and she's just not one of the originals. I was hoping that it wouldn't be her. What's wrong? Am I the last person you wanted to see? I thought there might be something fishy going on when I heard about the flower. But I told myself that it couldn't be you. Is that so? Personally, I felt your presence right away. Okay, real quick jump cut. Before I forgot, I wanted to bring up the Korean, and I can, in fact, confirm, not censored in English, it just is like that. So, moving along. Then, and I was overjoyed at the thought of seeing you again. Now, some of these other panels might be, but I'll just assume that they're the same in Korean. I'll just check later or something. I don't want to break up the pace of reading. After all, you're my most radiant jewel. Man, despite everything that happened, you still haven't changed a bit. Your talk means nothing to me now. Get lost, I'm busy. Why don't you go and take a nap, huh? Doesn't even look like you're fully formed. Goodness, why would you say something like that? Everything about me is so perfect, you're smaller than I remember. Like, a lot smaller. The face. Well, that's no way to speak to a lady. Take it back. I never said anything about what's smaller. Don't put words in my mouth. Yeah, this is... I assumed he wasn't referring to her boobs. She might have been taking it that way, but I assumed he was referring to the fact that she is, like, scaled down compared to him when she was standing by him earlier. Hold on. Where's... the crown, where is it? Oh no, they already made a run for it. Get back here, you rats. They're hiding over the, edge of the cliff with it. Hey, maybe you're not up to date on this, but the new plan is to have all of us pass the test without anyone wearing the crown. That's what we agreed on when I crushed that test director. If you can just put your egos to the side, then nobody has to fail the test. The creepy guy's absolutely going to ruin this, isn't he? Don't even think about stealing that crown. Bring it back to me now. If I see anyone trying to sit on the throne with the crown, that'll be their last day alive. And then live Mago reaction. She looks kind of weird here. I think it's just her nose being kind of small compared to her other facial features. Maybe that's it. My, you're so distracted, Urek. Is that little trinket really more precious to you than me? Have you forgotten how long we've been apart? Oh no, I forgot about her temper. I want all of your attention on me no matter what. I won't settle for a second. Is my light not dazzling enough for you? Nothing matters. More than me. She releases an explosion of energy. Hi there. And we have this jerk is still up. Chungum coming in. Who are you? I'm here to take you to where you want to go. If you don't mind, that is. And of course he wants to screw up Urek's plan by taking them to the throne, presumably. You're going to take us to the throne? We don't even know you. Why would you do that for us? My name is Lapis, but some call me Chungum. I wasn't really asking for an introduction. You want to know why I'm going to bring you to the throne? That's simple. I just want to see that bastard get screwed over. What a jerk. I hate these villains so much. Should we go with him? But we can all pass if we give up the crown. I know, I heard him, but I still can't believe a regular actually beat the head director. I don't know. I feel like we should help everyone pass the test. Then Blue could... Enough of this nonsense, of course. Go-Jung, or Go-Jung. In case you forgot, this is a competition. It's us versus them. Give it back. Don't be ridiculous. Okay, so Hyun-sung and the yellow-haired one whose name I'm forgetting, not bad guys, but screw Go-Jung. Don't be ridiculous. Why should I? Hey, you. I'll tell you where the throne is. If you kill these weaklings for me... Wow! What a piece of shit. What? Don't do this, Go-Jung. And why should I listen to you? I stuck my observer on a regular who's by the throne right now. That means I'm the only one who knows its location and what's going on there. Also, I don't like him either. I want to help you screw him over. These villains are so hateable. I just love scheming backstabbers like you. It's a deal. I'll lend you my powers. Now, let's go. No. We have the burst of light from his power. That light. Wait right there. Where do you think you're going? Counter Hope. Okay. Neat name for the ability. Seems like he was sucked in. Counter Hope. Mago's technique that leads her opponent in the exact opposite direction of their desires. Weirdly specific. Looks like I have no other choice. If I want to go after the ground, I guess if the technique can just be used like whenever, continuously, you basically could never get hit in a fight, because as long as they want to hit you, their strikes would go away from you. And even if they tried to aim away from you, I don't think that would be a workaround, because if they were aiming away from you to try to aim towards you, like, it would still know that their desire is to hit you, so it would still miss, right? And then I have to take Mago down first. And then the throne. Now we've got Neo and Rohan, Aru and the princess. Neo's listening in. So many Neo and Rohan panels look so... there is a tension here. It should be fine. I can still feel a pulse. I appreciate that you agreed to side with us. No need for that. I'm simply returning the favor. I always repay my debts. And I would say, much like the opposite of Urek before, the princess appears to have grown larger. But I feel like that is the art style since coming to the spinoff. Since coming to the spinoff, I feel like the female characters have been buffed a bit. Moving on. Besides, I figured there's no point in continuing to fight, since I lost one of my teammates. Sorry about this train horn. What in the hell's going on in the background? Besides, I figured there's no point in continuing to fight, since I lost one of my teammates. Okay, so Fox is just down from that chomp. The bull has, what, a 2 kill count now? I don't consider myself a pacifist, but I'll accept Mazino's proposal for now. What a jerk, so now she's just going to go along with it. If anyone comes to the throne with the crown, I'll take care of them. Phew, what a relief. I'll get to pass without lifting a finger, thinks Haru. But now we have the usual attack pattern coming in from Chungung. How'd they get past me? And Gogo Jung is on... Screw these guys. I hate these villains so much. Gogo Jung is on the throne. Wait, that's... Gogo Jung. I'm here to take the throne, and he even got given a jewel like the bull did. Hey, pretty ladies. I'll grant an exception for you. You may become my concubines. Gross. The regular Gogo Jung has taken the throne. The countdown begins now. So now, Urek's team has to sit, the princess's team, the Evelyn and Rue team, who's been missing a little bit, Berber's team, unless they're getting eliminated, the Penguin, unless they're getting eliminated, Bichon. This sucks. This sucks, man. I really wanted everybody to pass. Gogo Jung? Who the hell is... That's an amazing way to end. Urek doesn't even know who that is. What a good chapter. I love the spinoff. I love the spinoff. The only thing that I have to be a little bit negative about is right at the beginning, there's so much going on, and it's like, okay, I'm interested in the Urek stuff. I'm very interested in the regulars. I'm interested in the Jewel stuff and Mago and all of that. I don't need the Khun family on top of this. Like, the Khun family has been glazed enough in the main series. I've seen plenty of Macheni. Seeing more is nice and all. Seeing more Asensio is nice and all. But especially the fact that it's specifically Macheni and Asensio, ones that we've already kind of had not plenty of. It would be nice to have more of them, but having more of them at the expense of maybe other characters not getting as much time is, I think, the part that bothers me. Because I feel like there are other characters who could use this kind of, like I mentioned, if, like, I know it wouldn't add much since he's not around in the main story anymore anyway, but if Berber was actually Richemont, and it's like, oh, we're using the, flashback, and we can actually flesh out some of the characters, like some of the minor characters from the main series. But it feels like whatever involvement Macheni has here doesn't add to how much Macheni's already been built up. If anything, I get scared that depending on how things go, it could take away from Macheni's character. But the schemes that Macheni's already pulled off, the connections Macheni already has, I really feel like involvement here doesn't help Macheni. And the same goes for Asensio. It's like Asensio, when we first got introduced, it was like, oh, these are different Khun members that could be from totally different time periods. They could be hundreds or thousand years apart, like thousands of years apart, that their regular versions were stored within the hidden floor. So it's like Masheni or Asensio could be hundreds of years older one than the other. Same goes with Icardi, I think was the name. And like they're all there in the hidden floor with Edwan. And it's just those are the kids of the Khun family that happen to make it there, because making it to the hidden floor is an extremely rare thing, and a lot of the people that did make it there even got their save data deleted. So it made sense there. But then we see him again when he shows up, and he's kind of just being a Masheni-kun, and it's somewhat okay with him just being a Masheni-kun there, because it's like, okay, he's the only one that we recognize, and we're just bringing in people that we recognize so that we get to see what he's like in the present day, and because we established the connection before, and we're going to, show that connection in the present time, even though he could still just be his own faction leader in the Khun family or whatever. But then bringing it in here, it's like, okay, he and Masheni were young here kind of at the same time, and they were also working together here, where again, it makes sense for them to be working together because the Khun family's huge and everything, but it makes sense for them to be working together in the hidden floor just because they're the ones that happen to make it there, and it makes sense for them to be around the same age because, everybody would make it there at around the same point in their climb. But then to have them be both younger, I don't know if around the same age here, and then to be working together here, it's like, okay, well, that makes less sense. Out of the whole Khun family, we just happen to always get Masheni and Asensio lumped together a lot. So I loved the chapter. I am still really excited for Urek and the stuff going on with Urek and the stuff going on with the regulars. I'm really pissed off at the villains. They're so hateable. I'm so upset that they ruined the plan because the plan was so good. But that just means like, okay, we had a really good plan got ruined. What are we going to do now for it? So it sets up the potential for things to be really good. There is potential there. So yeah, really the only complaint I have is Masheni and Asensio showing up, just because there's already so much going on that I don't think we need them here. And even if we did have characters coming in here, I don't think it helps Masheni, and I don't think it helps Asensio being with Masheni. If it was Asensio not with Masheni, or if it was a different character completely that we know from the main story coming in, it might help them more, but I just don't yet think that whatever we get here will help those two as a character. In fact, it stands to take away more than it stands to potentially help. So that is the one complaint I'd throw out for this. But yeah, with that one complaint out of the way, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this week's chapter, my reaction and all that. Subscribe for more Tower of God, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I feel so like my face looks really shiny. I feel like the lighting is crazy today. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, it's free and open for anyone. If you want to help support the channel by sharing or dropping a super thanks, it's appreciated. If you want to help support the channel by becoming a member or patron, hit join down below to become a member. Go to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. Thank you so much to people who are already members and patrons, to chosen regulars Evan Hawley and Bertie Wooster, Magical Girls, The D-Ban and Maru, Cheriton Student, David Langstaff, Slayer Candidates, SG and Stan Cedar, and Pure Elements, Pat Ariel, and Elsa the Storyteller. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all next time.